What's up, everybody? Today's April 7th. It's a beautiful day. It's 75 and sunny. Perfect day to get out in the lawn. The last video I talked to you about identifying some of the issues that you have in your lawn, cleaning up any sticks or leaves or doing any of that stuff. Today'd be a good day. You can get outside and kind of identify what's going on in your lawn and fix some of the issues that you do have. So get some help, get out in the lawn, and check it out. Some common issues that people have are right now they have different kind of broadleaf weeds. So like dandelions, maybe from last year, that still have roots in the ground. Things like creeping Charlie. One thing that would be good around this time of year, for us, we have cool season grass. We live around Chicago, so the soil temperature is still around like 50 degrees. It's not real warm yet. So if you're thinking about putting grass seed down, I would hold off on that for a while. What I would do right now, if I were you, if you have any kind of broadleaf weeds or any weed issue, take care of that right now. And I'll put a link to Ortho Weed B Gon in the description. But that's something that a lot of people use to kind of get rid of their weeds that they have. If you get a lot of those things, you're gonna wanna spot spray those, which is gonna kill those weeds. If you're planning on putting down any kind of new grass seed, like I said, spray your weeds now, because after you spray them, you're gonna wanna wait about a month before you put out any new grass seed. So kill the weeds now, because the soil temperature is still cool to where the seed is not gonna germinate and come to life the way it would if it was a little bit warmer. So take care of the weeds now, give it about a month, and then early May, if you live in the Midwest where you have cool season grass around Chicago like I do, that's gonna be your ideal time to put down grass seed, because the soil temperature is gonna be right in that sweet spot around like 55 to 65 degrees. If you don't wanna spray your weeds and you just have a few of them maybe, and you don't wanna kind of mess around with all the hassle that goes along with mixing up the weed killer and doing all that, there's a couple of tools that you can use also. And I don't spray my weeds. I don't have a huge yard, so I like to pull them by hand, and I'll show you the tools that I use to do that. This is probably my favorite weed pulling tool. So this thing, it's really easy. It's made by Ames, and all you have to do basically is find the weed, put the little metal part on the bottom right over top of that, where that black foot part is. You're gonna step on that, and you're gonna twist it around, make a 360 with it, and I'll show you that. One other thing I like to use this for, you can see right here, I've got this bare spot, kind of in this spot right here. So for bare spots, I also like to use this thing. So it's basically gonna pull out, just like an aerator would, it's gonna pull out a plug, and then I'll use my other weed pulling tool, which is this, which is basically a screwdriver with the opening on the end. But using these two things together, you can basically treat your lawn like a putting green. And if you have an open area like this right here, you can get rid of that real quick. And it's almost like you're aerating that spot at the same time. So watch how I do this. So right here is that bare spot that you just saw a second ago. So again, I'm gonna put this right on top of there, step down on it, push it down all the way. You're gonna spin it one time, back to where you started, and then you just pull it up. So right now I've got a pretty decent sized hole on the ground right here, which looks like we got some roots from something growing here too, probably these big pine trees. But now what I want to do, I don't want to leave that big hole right there. So just like you would at a divot at a golf course, if you're on the green and your ball made a ball mark, I'm going to take this tool and go along the outside about 2 inches away from that, dig that in a few inches, and then pull back toward the middle of where that hole is. So do that a few spots all the way around here. It's gonna loosen up that soil in that area so it's not all compact. Pull that in, and again, it's just like we're aerating this area with an aerator, because there's gonna be some open holes, but that's good for the grass because it's gonna open up the ground to get some of that air, water, and nutrients down to your root zone, which is the first 3 or 4 inches below the ground. So kind of looks like a mess right now, but if you kind of push this together, that empty bare spot basically has gone away, and now I've got some nice aeration holes. You can clean that up a little bit more. If there's any extra dirt right here, you can kind of scoop that up, level it all out, and then in about a couple days, that's all gonna fill itself in, so that bare spot is no longer gonna be there. Go ahead and step it in a little bit. Now that area that was a big bare spot, Looks quite a bit better. Okay, go ahead. Push it about halfway in. That's good. I'll twist it around one time. Other way. I'll pull it up. Just pull the whole thing up. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like and subscribe button.